With Ethereum's long-awaited Shanghai upgrade this week, the question is, will this cause Ethereum's price to break out, or will it crash? Now, anyone who's been following my channel for a while knows I am a fan of Ethereum. In fact, it's still my single biggest crypto holding. And as it's been quite a while since my last update, that is what this video is all about. There are some amazing things going on that are incredibly bullish for Ethereum. However, we also can't close our eyes to some of the things which could pee on Ethereum's bonfire. And so we'll take a look at the things that are getting the bulls excited, then the things that are keeping the bears up at night, and then what impact is this Shanghai update going to have. Okay, so first up, let's take a look at Ethereum's big picture and why are the bulls getting excited. Starting with the power of Ethereum's network. And if you have a business, this is exactly how you want your charts to look. It is up and to the right. So this is Ethereum's unique addresses, and I like unique because it includes all the hodlers, not just the active people. And this has never looked better. Even with the massive crash in 2022, Ethereum has still added tens of millions of people. Number two has to do with the Ethereum supply. Now, as we're all well aware, with inflation in the US, at one point it got to 10%. It has since come down closer to the 6% range, which is still not a good thing. Ethereum, when it was proof of work, was inflating at 3%. This is Bitcoin, which is inflating at 1.7%. And just look at Ethereum today. It is, in fact, as we all thought, post-merge, deflationary. The supply is actually shrinking. And as supply and demand determine price, this is extremely bullish for Ethereum. Very, very strong fundamentals. Number three have to do with its energy usage. And one of the biggest complaints where Bitcoin continues to get absolutely hammered is just how much energy that it uses. Now, not getting into this debate right now, as we know, it does promote renewable energy, and they say over 50% is now renewable, but still, from the powers that be, from the incumbents, they attack Bitcoin on its energy use. And Ethereum, in comparison, it is the size of a screw in comparison to the Burj Khalifa. So again, fundamentals very, very strong. And finally, the biggest complaint Ethereum has had has been its scalability and its cost to use the network. And this is how Ethereum's layer 2s look right now. Again, it's never been stronger, close to $10 billion of total value locked. And just look at how many layer 2s are working on scaling Ethereum and making it cheap. The big ones obviously are Arbitrum and Optimism, and we should also not forget Ethereum's sidechain Polygon. When it comes to the threats for Ethereum, we cannot close our eyes to the growing competition. Now, unlike with Bitcoin, which has really taken the digital money space, the smart contract platforms do have an enormous amount of competition. And this is just a few from the top 20. So this is a legitimate threat for Ethereum, but what we've found in history is that there is never really just one main company in any industry. So with computers, you've got Apple, you've got Microsoft, you've got Samsung, and it's the same in every industry. There's always a few really big companies. So Ethereum doesn't have to be the only one, it just has to be in the top 3 or 4. Then Ethereum's next big threat is the SEC. and Gary Gensler, as he keeps reiterating that Ethereum is a security. So the developments with the SEC probably has a bigger impact on price than any Ethereum upgrade. However, Ethereum does have a small ace up its sleeve, and this is the CFTC, the other big regulatory body in the US, which is saying that Ethereum is a commodity. So this in itself is a huge battle going on. But I think the biggest thing that has an impact on Ethereum's price over the short term is what is going on in the macro picture. Things like interest rates and inflation and recession fears. These are all going to impact Ethereum's price more than any of their current upgrades. We have to remember, Ethereum is just a small part of crypto, which is a small part of the investing landscape. And finally, we have the upcoming Shanghai upgrade. So what is this all about? Well, ever since the launch of the Beacon chain, people have been able to stake their Ethereum and earn a yield. But this is only a one-way contract. So you can put Ethereum onto the Beacon chain, but you can't take it off. And basically with Shanghai coming soon, people will be able to unstake their Ethereum, and leading many to believe that this could crash the price. So in purple, this is the cumulative deposited ETH, which now stands at around 18 million ETH that's been staked by these validators, which is coming up to 600,000. Now, the Ethereum developers have set it so not everyone can unstake at the same time, which I think would certainly have been a huge threat to a crash, but it will only be done in stages. So although technically if everybody sold at the same time, then this still could cause a drop in price, but I still think it makes Ethereum an even more attractive investment, as now large investors can deposit ETH and unstake ETH whenever they want. So I'm not in the camp that this is going to be a huge crash event. It's more likely that we'll see a similar thing to what happened with the merge. Maybe a small run up in price, some volatility around the actual event, and if it does drop, it will probably be regained within a week or two. But overall, a net positive. And so as you can see, as the crypto market develops, it is becoming a little bit like trying to herd cats, with a boatload of positive developments going on and an equal amount of negative developments going on. And it kind of feels like everybody is getting sued right now. So it's becoming really difficult to know what's going to happen in the short term. No wonder the battle with Bitcoin trying to take out this $30,000 mark is so difficult, and it's turning out to be a pivotal moment for crypto. I remain a long-term bull for Ethereum, as I think the fundamentals have never been better, but I'm well aware of the macro picture of inflation rates and recession fears, and regulatory developments are probably going to have a bigger impact on price over the short term. As for Shanghai, although yes, technically if everybody were to sell at the same time, it could cause a drop in price, though I still think it makes it more attractive for investors. So probably some small runs, small drops, similar to what happened with the merge. I think the next CPI data release on the same day will have a bigger impact on price than the upgrade itself, but let's see. So there you are, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Now, are you still bullish on Ethereum? Let me know below. But for now, just to say, if you did enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like, and a big thank you to everyone who does, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.